Hey, y'all, welcome back. Today, we're checking out some Jonathan Pie. Trump, the peacemaker.
More than 100 days after US and Israeli bombs began falling on Iran, both sides are claiming victory, a sign perhaps of how much both sides needed a way out. Back to you, Sophie. Thank you. It's interesting, isn't it, that Trump signed this deal in Versailles, you know, the location of another famous humiliating total capitulation.
Right.
But, you know, of course, Trump will spin this as a...
Hang on. Yeah, wasn't the Treaty of Versailles from World War I? And it didn't really solve anything because later we had World War II? I don't think Trump knew that.
Humiliating total capitulation. But, you know, of course, Trump will spin this as a massive success because he's got form in declaring he's won when clearly he hasn't. But this war was a success in the same way that paying $14 million to have large chunks of blue paint floating in an algae-infested reflecting pool was money well spent. The truth is, the United States has rarely looked weaker and Iran has rarely looked stronger, having now worked out that if anyone doesn't do exactly what they want them to, they'll just close the Strait of Hormuz and they've got the whole world by the ball bags.
It's hard to laugh when it's this true. It feels good to hear him say it, though. I think a lot of, like, this is part of the British thing, you know? Like, a lot of American comedy would try to persuade you one way or another, like one political side or the other. But the British comedy style tears down whoever's in power. Oh, man, he's right. Yeah, the United States has never looked weaker. I agree. And declaring victory doesn't mean you've won. Hey.
We went from week one, I will win, victory will be easier than that time I kidnapped the president of Venezuela, to week two, I won, to week three, why aren't you helping me win, to week four, I don't need your help to win, but if you don't help me win, I'm going to destroy NATO. Week five, if you don't let me win, I'll annihilate an entire civilization. It's quite a feat to give the Iranian regime the moral high ground, but luckily Donald Trump shattered the illusion of American morality a long time ago.
That's a way to put it. Oh my God. This is poetry, y'all. I gotta read this. We went from week one, I will win. Victory will be easier than the time I kidnapped the president of Venezuela. That happened. I forgot about that. Week two, I won. Week three, why are you helping me win? Remember he was chastising all the other countries for not helping? Right. Then week four, I don't need your help to win, but if I don't need help, I don't need your help to win, but if you don't help me win, I'm going to destroy NATO. Week five, if you don't let me win, I'll annihilate an entire civilization. It's quite a feat to give the Iranian regime the moral high ground. Yeah, that is quite a feat. Way to go, Donald.
Iranian regime, the moral high ground, but luckily Donald Trump shattered the illusion of American morality a long time ago. Week six, we're winning, and to prove it, here's an AI picture of me dressed as Jesus. Week seven, the Pope is a soy-filled woke Guardian reader. Week eight, I'm getting bored now. Weeks 9 through to 14, really bored now, and I've got ballrooms to build and cage fights on the White House lawn to organise, and 4 months later, victory! Thank you very much. Where's my peace prize? And if the rest of the G7 can just clear up the mess and pay the bill, that would be great.
Wow. Amazingly said. It makes me feel sad that all this is really happening, but it also feels good to hear someone say it so concisely. I hope he's watching this. That, not this, that. Oh, by the way, new merch. Yeah? What do you think? It's on the back, too. Don't know if you could see that. And, you know, when the AI Jesus thing happened, a lot of his supporters turned on him and said, you gotta delete this, take this down. But then, like, we never hear anything else about it. They all just go back to supporting him. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand the blinders. They make excuses for him. On one hand, they say people are influencing him. People are telling him what to do. His advisors are giving him the wrong advice. Well, okay. But then in the same breath, they'll say he's the smartest. He's the boss. He's the greatest deal maker. He's totally competent. Okay, so is he a pushover? Or is he this super leader? Whatever fits the story of the time, I guess.
The outcome was always inevitable, but, it's been fun to watch. Most of Trump's posts on Truth Social around the conflict have sounded less like the leader of the free world and more like a 14-year-old boy who's the only one left in the class not to have fingered anyone. One particular highlight...
The last 14-year-old boy in the classroom to have not fingered anyone. That's, yeah, that paints a picture. I remember that kid. Well said, Jonathan Pye. Well said. Y'all be sure to go to Jonathan Pye and like and subscribe. Brilliantly said, sir.
Who's the only one left in the class not to have fingered anyone. One particular highlight being on Easter Sunday when Trump went onto Truth Social to write, "Open the fucking straight, you crazy bastards," which are the words of a true diplomat with supreme control of the situation.
That's right. And a lot of his supporters didn't like that either. They thought this is inappropriate to say on Easter Sunday. But then Monday after, they're back to loving him. I don't get it.
He then spent some time at the White House Easter egg roll where he gave a speech to a bunch of bemused primary school children about how he's thinking of starting World War III in Iran and Joe Biden's auto pen. But this conflict hasn't all been plain sailing. Trump got really angry with the UK and Spain and Canada, Australia,
everybody.
Italy. In fact, anyone who raised any objections to this gross example of imperial overreach was branded a coward. It was as if he felt like we should all be grateful that his latest piece of American expansionism didn't involve making Canada the 51st state or carpet bombing the sleepy village of Greenland. Perhaps if you want your allies to be good allies, then maybe start treating us like allies. Don't bully your allies or slam illegal tariffs on your allies or interfere with their elections by overtly promoting far-right parties across Europe whilst hurling insults at our leaders and threatening to invade allied sovereign territory and then demand we come to your aid just because you started a war because one, Benjamin Netanyahu told you to, and two, to distract from the fact that you appear in the Epstein files more times than Jesus is mentioned in the Bible.
Bravo. Bravo. Poetry. Poetry, Sir Pye. Sir Jonathan Pye. Sir. Poetry. He's in the Epstein files more than Jesus was in the Bible, y'all. That's true. That's not an exaggeration. Amazing. Amazing. Feels good to hear someone say it. It feels good to know that you guys are watching all this craziness and calling it out. Okay, moving on.
But at least someone did all right out of this whole thing. Well, for me, the highlight of the whole shit show was the $2.1 billion in bets placed minutes before presidential announcements about the war in Iran. $2.1 billion in perfectly timed directional oil trades placed across 5 presidential announcements in a single month, which is completely unprecedented and so far completely uninvestigated.
Right. Yo, that whole family is enriching themselves. And what's crazy is that they were accusing the Biden family of doing exactly that. This gives me hope, though, y'all. This gives me hope. Our justice system is slow, but it's powerful. So, one day, it's all gonna catch up to him. I hope, please.
$2.1 billion. Under any other administration, this would be a scandal unlike any other in modern history. Instead, we're all completely dazzled, me included, by Trump posting AI images of himself as Jesus, or posting AI images of himself as James Bond, or the Mandalorian, who else? A Top Gun pilot, a muscular Jedi. He likes cosplay. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. He cosplays being a president most days, doesn't he? Who else has he pretended to be?
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Y'all, I don't like to talk about politics on this channel, but I feel like it's beyond politics, you know? These are world issues. I think we're all gonna come back from this, y'all. I think we are. The World Cup has shown me that there is still hope left in the world. Not everybody hates us. We still have something to offer the world. People are gonna be held accountable, hopefully. Right? That's my hope. That's how I plays play. Well, y'all, a little shameless plug. Be sure to pick up a mug and a t-shirt or long sleeve shirt. There's t-shirts too, and hoodies and hats. Anyway, y'all, I'd like to thank my patrons. I'd like to thank my Buy Me a Coffee folks. Thank y'all for watching this with me, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.